pass now to the pleasure derived from the orator's eloquence. Its delights are enjoyed not for a single moment, but almost on every day and at every hour. To the mind of an educated gentleman naturally fitted for worldly enjoyments, what can be more delightful? Again, look at the respectable citizens who escort the pleader to and from the court. Look at his appearance in public and the respect shown him before the judges. What a delight it must be to rise and stand amid the hushed crowd with every eye on him alone, the people assembling and gathering round him in a circle and taking from the orator any emotion he has himself assumed. To speak my own mind, I did not experience more joy on the day on which I was presented with the robe of a senator, or when, as a new man born in a far from influential state, I was elected quaestor or tribune or praestor, than on those on which it was my privilege, considering the insignificance of my ability as a speaker, to defend a prisoner with success, to win a verdict in a case before the court of the 100, or to give the support of my advocacy in the emperor's presence to the great freedmen themselves, or to ministers of the crown. On such occasions I seem to rise above tribunates, praetorships, and consulships, and to possess that which, if it be not of natural growth, is not bestowed by a mandate, nor comes through interest. Again, is there an accomplishment, the fame and glory of which are to be compared with the distinction of the orator, who is an illustrious man at Rome, not only with the busy class intent on public affairs, but even with people of leisure, with the young, those at least who have a right disposition and a worthy confidence in themselves, whom as he passes by do the ignorant mob and the men with the tunic oftener speak of by name, and point out with the finger. Eloquence itself is the cause. Its inspiration and superhuman power have throughout all time shown by many an example what a height of fortune men have reached by the might of genius. Amid so much that is great, busts, inscriptions, and statues hold but a very poor place, yet even these they do not disregard, and certainly not riches and affluence, which it is easier to find men denouncing than despising. It is these honors and splendors, aye, and substantial wealth, that we see filling the homes of those who from early youth have given themselves to practice at the bar and to the study of oratory. As for song and verse, to which Maternus wishes to devote his whole life, for this was the starting point of his entire argument, they bring no dignity to the author, nor do they improve his circumstances. It is no doubt a fine thing to win an emperor's favor by talent, but how much finer, if domestic circumstances so require, to cultivate oneself, to make one's own genius propitious, to fall back on one's own bounty. Consider too that a poet, if he wishes to work out and accomplish a worthy result, must leave the society of his friends and the attractions of the capital. He must relinquish every other duty, and must, as poets themselves say, retire to woods and groves, in fact, into solitude.